Hi, everyone. I'm Barry Stagner, and this is his channel Newsbreak. Iran announced it intends to smash the strict uranium stockpile limits set under the nuclear deal it struck with the world's leading powers. The hardline country's shock statement is another blow to a pact already crumbling since the U.S.'s high-profile withdrawal from the agreement. Today, the countdown to pass the 300-kilogram reserve of enriched uranium has started, and in 10 days' time, we will pass this limit, said Iran's Atomic Energy Organization spokesman, Behrouz Kamalvandi. This is based on the Articles 26 and 36 of the nuclear deal and will be reversed once other parties will live up to their commitments. Kamalvandi acknowledged the country has already quadrupled its production of low-enriched uranium. The news is bound to ramp up tensions between Iran and the West, already at a breaking point, following the shock bomb attack on 2 tankers in the Gulf of Oman. Many international observers believe the attack was an act of revenge by Iran after the White House imposed crippling economic sanctions after Donald Trump pulled out of the nuclear deal. Last month, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani announced his country would stop observing restrictions on its stocks of enriched uranium and heavy water agreed under the 2015 deal. He said the move was in retaliation for the unilateral U.S. withdrawal from the accord, which led to the Trump administration's imposing of the tough sanctions on Tehran. Under the agreement, Iran pledged to reduce its nuclear capacities and allow inspectors inside the country to monitor its activities in return for relief from international sanctions. The deal set a limit on the number of uranium-enriching centrifuges and restricted its right to enrich uranium to no higher than 3.67%, well below the weapons-grade level of around 90%. It also called on Iran to export enriched uranium and heavy water to ensure that the country's reserves would stay within the production ceiling set by the agreement. On Sunday, Mike Pompeo revealed America is now considering a full range of options, including using its military amid the rising tensions. The U.S. Secretary of State spoke out after he accused the hardline state of launching the tanker attacks. The United States is considering a full range of options. We have briefed the president a couple of times. We'll continue to keep him updated, Pompeo went on to say. We are confident that we can take a set of actions that can restore deterrence, which is our mission set, Pompeo said in an interview on Face the Nation. When questioned if a military response was one of the options, Pompeo responded, "Of course it is." President Trump has said very clearly he doesn't want to go to war, and when asked if the administration had the legal authorization to strike Iran without approval from Congress, Pompeo said, "We always have the authorization to defend American interests." Pompeo's comments came after the 2 tankers were attacked near the strategically important Strait of Hormuz. Both the Front Altair and the Panama flag Kokuka Courageous was bombed and burst into flames and were forced to evacuate the troubled region. Hours later, it was revealed the U.S. Navy is sending the guided missile destroyer USS Mason to the scene of the attacks, and the Royal Navy is also set to send Marines to the region amid rising tensions. The General Secretary of the Gulf Cooperation Council described the sabotage as a serious escalation in an overnight statement. Well, we do know this is going to be the hot spot of world tensions in the last days, giving us today's reminder to keep looking up.